So today, just to get you ready, is the weights day. So you need a pair of dumbbells. As always, if you've only got one dumbbell, one kettlebell, you can do most things with that as well. But if you've got a pair of dumbbells, that would be best. And that is all you need, your pair of dumbbells, the floor and your body. So let's warm up. First of all, shake out your wrists and your ankles and we'll get in. So today, I'd say not as cardio as some of the other ones, but we're more trying to work on muscle building specific parts that we can't do without weights. But let's spin round. And the signal, it does look quite poor, so if I'm jerky, bear with me, but otherwise, let's go. Spinning round, slap your upper back, slap your lower back. Get the clicks and pops out as always. Get those clicks and pops out. Then reaching and stretching. Reaching, stretching, reach, stretch, reach, stretch, reach. Each time stretching as far as you can. Then it's palms down, palms up. Really open that chest. Whip those arms back, stretch out the shoulders and the chest. And then it's side to side, just reaching as far as you can. Don't bounce, just reach each side. Hands on hips, forward, sideways, and back. Big circles. Opposite direction, big circles, back, side, forward. And then we'll do the leg swings. Hold on to a wall. We'll try and stay upright when you whip it in front and when you rip it behind. To the other side, in front, behind. Whip it behind, whip it in front. Then we're going to take a hip width stance all the way down. Squat nice and deep. Squat nice and deep. All the way through full range of motion. Remember, especially with weights, full range is the most important thing. So I'd rather you did less reps but well. Stretching back. And these movements here, try and take yourself through as big motions as you can because we're just warming your body into the movements. Stretch. And when you've got extra weight as well, extra load, it's even more important to be doing it properly. Then we're going to grab your knee, bring it up to your chest, stretch underneath the butt, stretch the lower back, and down. Chest up, stretch underneath the butt, and down. One more time. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Down. And stretch, stretch, stretch. Cardio now. Start light, and then gradually bringing the knees higher and higher. Abs tight, chest up, pumping the arms. Then star jumps out, hands touch above your head. That just enables you to fully stretch out, warm up the shoulder as well. And then it's arms forward and back. So from the side, you light on your toes, let the arms go. Just up in that heart rate. And done. Warm-ish. So we're going to go into an EMOM style training again, which is every minute on the minute. And each one of the first two is 4 exercises. All need weights. The first one, I'll get my weights here. So the first one we do is a single leg deadlift. So you can use 2 or 1 dumbbells depending on what weights you've got. Some of you will just have one giant dumbbell, so you might want to use just one. But if you've got the lighter ones, aim for 2. So single leg deadlift. We're going to do this instead of balanced. You could do it either balanced like this, but I don't want you to have to worry about your balance too much. I want you to be able to concentrate on the emphasis on the back of the thigh and the glute. So instead, I'm going to do my left leg here. So I get my right foot, I dig my heel in here, so I'm stable. And then I shoulders back, and I still push my butt in the air, but I concentrate on my left leg. Shoulders back, really concentrate on stretching that left leg, and up. So you can get more of a stretch and more tension on the leg, whereas when you take a foot off, you worry about falling over and stability. So it's a great exercise, but it's different. So here we anchor ourselves, shoulders back, push your hips back, stretch, and drive the heel. So you can really concentrate more on that leg. So we did 10 per side, like that, 10, shoulders back. And as we're doing EMOM, and we try and do this slowly, you're probably not going to get a rest on this one. So you push your hips back, don't round too much at the bottom, keep the shoulders back, keep the emphasis on the thigh and the buttock. Next exercise, we're going to do the front squat. So we've done this a few times, we just literally rest your dumbbell on your shoulders. You can have it in the center if you've got a heavy one, you could hold it goblet style. Front squat, we're just doing all the way down, chest up, all the way down, chest up. Then we go into the renegade row. So it works your core and also your back, your biceps, your shoulders. We have the dumbbells close together. They can be touching if you like, but imagine my hand positioning's going to be, if I push up, I have my hands here. With the renegade row, we want our hands in the center of our body. Our feet will be wider than our hands. If our feet are wider than our hands, you won't fall over. If you've got a strong core and you want to challenge yourself, bring your feet closer. But if you do feel like you're struggling, have your feet wider. So the wider the feet, the easier. We come up to a push-up position. I put all my weight in that left arm, and then I row. Squeeze the back, and then I switch. So you will pivot your feet slightly. Try and keep your body as level as you can. The more you put your body to one side to the other, the easier it will get, and the less tension on your core. But this is a row for biceps, shoulder and back as well. So that's the renegade row. And the last one is the Z press, or the Z press. You basically sit on the floor. It's a shoulder press. One of the more deceptive of looking exercises. Sit with your feet quite wide, probably wider than your hips. This is for balance reasons. Then we come up to here, and you're basically going to push up and down. It looks quite easy, but what's happening here is the weight is always trying to pull you over, which means your core is working. Especially guys here struggle the most, because this is if you've got tight pecs, tight shoulders and tight lats, which everyone here will have, because we all have desk jobs. That's what makes it hard. You're fighting against your own tightness, because a lot of the time you'll notice that you want to push here, but you need to push that dumbbell behind you. So you drive up and behind, keep your chest up and control down. So you might find your hamstrings are quivering, your lower back, your abs, and then you're tight around the shoulders. So it's a big posture one. Keep that chest up and drive it up. Rep wise, we're going to do 10 reps per side in the first minute. 10 reps here per side. I'll tell you at the halfway point in case you've only done one or something. The next one is the front squat, 15 reps. Then we had the renegade row, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not, so every rep is 1. It's not 2 per side. 2. Then the next one we have is the Z press. We're going to do 12. So you rest the time left at the end of each minute. So you might have rest of the renegade row, the front squat and the Z press. You're not going to have rest on the single leg deadlift really. So pushing that button, emphasize. So let's get in. As always, when it's weights, you might want to do the first circuit if you have the option of weights to go slightly lighter, or no weights, and then the second one, increase the weight. Otherwise, if you've only got one pair of dumbbells, tough, use those ones. And let's get into position. So stand over your dumbbells, get into position, and we're going to start the EMOM. So that's 12 minutes long, 3 sets of 4. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, really pushing your butt into the air of that left foot, using the left shoulders back. So the two things you're really concentrating on are keeping the shoulders back. Exaggerate how much you're keeping the shoulders back, and then really put all of the weight through that front leg. Bend the knees slightly, pushing that butt out, and just make sure that left leg is doing all of the work. Really push that butt out. That's halfway, switch legs. So even if you've managed 8 or 6, it doesn't matter. Just switch. Push that butt in, shoulders back. So you're still driving through the heel and the middle of the foot mostly on that front leg. The back leg is just your support anchor so you can keep yourself balanced. So like really feel this exercise out. Push the butt in the air. Maybe you're just pushing that out. Really stretch. And done. Then we go straight to the front squat. You're going to bring the dumbbells straight up. Boom. 15 reps. Crack these out, but we want good technique. So keep your eye line up, shoulders back, and just repping them out. Driving through the middle, the back of the foot. You will feel the toes as well, but keep most of it in middle and back. Repping out your reps. Each time from the side, you posture up, you squeeze the butt, finish the rep, and go all the way down. As long as you keep your eye line up, your elbows forward, you'll probably be in the right position. 15 seconds. And then we move to the renegade row. 10 seconds. You should have done your 15 reps by now. Let's move down to the row. 2, 1, and let's go. 16 reps. 1, 2. Should get about 30 seconds here. If you rush through this one, keep the abs tight, moving side to side. Remember, you can do this on your knees as well. You might start on your feet and regress to your knees, or just start on your knees. We're just rowing and rowing. Still works the core, still works the back. It's a good thing about weights. You just by lifting them, you work. So however you lift them, but it's important, we want to keep your posture. 25 seconds left. Keep the abs tight. 15 seconds. Remember, hands are quite close together. The dumbbells can almost touch. The wider your feet, the easier it will be to balance. And 5 seconds, so stop there. Turn around, straight into your Z press. Let's go. Chest up, pushing above and down. This is where you'll feel if you're tight in the shoulders and the chest. And can you keep your legs straight throughout? So we're challenging your flexibility, strength. For me, it's more flexibility. Everyone will have a slightly different experience. Core stability. Going for 12 reps. Drive up. If you've only got one here, one heavy one, this is hard to do this one. If it's heavy, you're going to struggle here. You can't really do two hands in the middle. You can, but it makes it very hard. So here you want one arm really. You may not be able to do this if you've got heavy. 5 seconds. So finish up, drop your weights if you haven't. Turn around, we go straight back into single leg deadlift, straight in. Remember, there's no rest at the end of each circuit. We go straight in. 10 per side, and you're not getting a rest on this exercise. Push that butt out. I'm actually slightly extending the time on this one, so I'm giving you about 1 minute 10. So when it's halfway, I'm waiting for 35 seconds, so you can concentrate on pushing that butt out, emphasizing the movement and not having to rush through it, lose form. Okay, that's halfway, so switch sides. Form is everything. Really is better you do 5 good reps than 12 really fast ones. Especially getting you ready for when gym's open. You're going to be doing good form. Don't be that person going mad with a pair of dumbbells ending up on a meme video. Oh yeah, that guy Tim, he showed me how to do that. He didn't. 5 seconds left. Ditch those weights. Get ready. Let's go to the front squat. Chest up. Elbows forwards, chest up, all the way down. Nice and controlled. Remember, we want the first rep and the last rep to look identical, if possible. Maybe your face will look different. You could be crying on the last rep, but your body should look the same. That goes for everything. The speed that you go down, position of the hands, pause at the bottom, the control on the way up. 20 seconds left. Control down, big chest, shoulders back, straight back. 10 seconds, give yourself 5 seconds if you haven't done them already. And done. 5 seconds to move to the renegade row. Ready, 2, 1, and let's go. Feet wide, abs tight, squeeze that back. A slight pivot of the hips. Moving up and down. So you are cracking them out fast, but still think about what you're trying to do. You are trying to work the muscles at the back of the shoulder blade. You're trying to squeeze those rhomboid muscles, the top of the lats. You might find you feel it in the hands and the core as well, depending on your weight. Really pull. 15 seconds left of this one. Try and smash through them if you can. It is quite a fast exercise. And finish up, and we're going to move to the Z press. Let's see if you can give yourself a rest. Can you get 12 reps of these out? Let's go. 12 reps out, and give yourself time to rest. Lock out at the top. Push behind you. Keep the chest up. Keep that eye line up. You're going to want to hang your head. You're going to want to roll over like this, but don't. You have to keep your chest up. Keep your elbows forwards. Drive up and slightly behind you. You might want to do this, but that's going to get really tough. I want you to work, puff your chest out. Also with the dumbbells, make sure that your dumbbells are this wide. You're not bringing them together. Don't let the dumbbells get anywhere near each other. It's almost wide, so you want over your shoulders. I'd rather you went too wide than too close because it pulls you in even more. 10 seconds until we start deadlifting again. That's 5 seconds. Ditch your dumbbells, roll over. Get your dumbbells into deadlift position. 2, 1, and let's go. Straight in again. Pushing that butt out. It's the last set. Shoulders back. Last set. So, this type of training isn't as jumpy as body weight stuff, but we get tired more locally in each muscle. We work bigger muscles which should up our calories in a different way, so it's not as explosive and bouncy. 3, 2, 1, switch legs. But it gets tiring because we focus on technique. You do slow, concise exercises under the right tension. Your heart rate will slowly rise like you're doing circuit training or running or cardio. Except we get to balance our body, build muscle as well. Which is why I love weights so much. That's it. 5 seconds. Ditch your dumbbells. Get them down. Let's move them straight up into the squats. Let's go straight into these front squats. Elbows in front, chest up, all the way down. We want 15 reps. If you can do one every 2 seconds, you treat yourself to a 30-second break here. Chest up. So control down, control up is about 2 seconds. Don't drop, bang into your own legs and come up. Keep it tight, stay in control. Don't let gravity take over. You control the gravity, you can control the tempo with your muscles. Keep them under tension. Time under tension of your muscles is how you build muscle. Don't just drop and bounce. Stay in control. Don't use that bounce. 15 seconds, so about 10 seconds left of squatting. Before we move to the renegade row. 3, and done. 5 seconds, drop your dumbbells, get into position, it'll be straight into the renegade rows. Let's go, straight in. Breathe out, abs tight, control. Boom. Control it. Stay in control. That's it. 20 seconds gone. Keep those abs tight. Try and have a nice flow to the exercise. Hit the ground, boom. Hit the ground, boom. Squeeze the back. Think about the muscles. Don't just try and rep it out. Think about what we're trying to do here. We're trying to work the back muscle, work the core as well. 20 seconds left, so about 15 seconds to ditch the weights to do the shoulder press. It's your last set. Try and get the reps out. 10 seconds. Boom, down, boom, down. Solid through the midsection. And 5 seconds. Relax. Shake it out. Grab your dumbbells. Straight into the Z press. Let's go. Chest up. If you find this really hard, that basically tells you you need to work on your flexibility rather than strength. It will always be flexibility that's getting you here, unless you've just got one massive dumbbell, and then it's the massive dumbbell getting you. Keep the chest up. That's probably the most important part of the app. You know, exercise you find hard, you can write notes in there, you can tell yourself when it's hard. You see a pattern happening. Flexibility is one that gets most people. You want to keep those legs straight. Your chest is up and down. You should be able to straighten those legs. Open your chest and reach above your head. Five seconds, try and finish the reps. We've just got a rest come in, so finish your last set. And that is the end of the set. Nice, okay. So we have done 12 sets there. Obviously, we've pretty much worked the whole body there. We've worked your shoulders, we've worked your back. The only thing we haven't really worked is the chest there. So the next 4 exercises we are doing. The first exercise again, we're going to do a single side exercise again. So that's going to be the one where you don't get a rest. So we're doing the reverse lunge with a shoulder press. We only need 1 dumbbell for this. So we'll take 1 dumbbell to the side. So I'll show you right arm, left leg. So it's opposing arm and leg here. So I'm going to use the dumbbell in my right arm. It means I'll step my left leg backwards. So as I step my left leg back, I want to push. As I hit the floor, I should have hit full extension of the arm. And then as I come up, it comes down. So I don't want to see you push and then come down. This is an exercise, but this isn't the exercise we're doing today. We're doing the push and lunge at the same time. So we push and we peak at the top. That push, so the right leg is doing the work and the right shoulder is doing the work here. Up and down. So we do 10 reps per side on this circuit. Then we have the bent over row. We're back to 2 dumbbells here. We act like we're going to deadlift. You push the butt out. Take your hands to the point when they're just below your knees, and then you squeeze the back, control. Squeeze the back, control. So you squeeze, control it down. Hold a nice strong position here. Make sure you don't bend your knees and you don't start jacking yourself up like this. Next exercise is the alternating dumbbell floor press. So we lie on the floor. I want your legs flat on the floor here. Just makes the core work a bit harder. So you'll notice here, we're going to come down. So I'm actually going to keep the dumbbells down. So we're going to start here, and you're going to go, and when you hit the bottom with the right arm, my left arm goes up. As soon as my arm hits the floor, the other one goes up. We can do it here as well. And to be honest, if you do that, it doesn't matter. It's, I'd say, a little bit harder, keeping them extended. So you do whatever pleases you. But find a spot and pick it. You either stay at the bottom or you stay at the top. But you don't move the other arm until it comes up. So you don't want to be doing that sort of thing. It's up and down like that. And last exercise, nice basic one. Biceps. So chest up, hammer style curls. We just curl like this. So your chest is up, abs tight. I always say bicep curls are great abdominal exercises because they want to pull you forward and they want you to swing. So you lock your abs in tight. We concentrate on keeping the core tight and getting that stretch. So 15 reps on that. So the 4 exercises we have is the reverse lunge with shoulder press, 10 reps. Then we have the bent over row, 12 reps. Then we have the floor press. We're going to do 16 reps, that's 8 per side. And then we're going to do the bicep curls, which are just 15 reps, if you can make them. So again, we're going 3 times round. Yeah. So 10 on one side, 10 on the other with the lunges. So one side and then the other. So that one, you're not really going to get any rest there. You're just going to plow through it. So first exercise, the lunges, then with the bent over row, then the alternating chest, and then we had those hammer curl, which would be the one you're probably going to get the resting. So you're standing there, it's quite static, it's only one muscle for the first time in this circuit this day. So let's get your dumbbells ready. So we're starting off first of all. Remember, if you step your left leg back, you hold the dumbbell in your right. If you step your right leg back, you hold the dumbbell in the left. And you push as you move. So quick transition. You should be able to get 10 in 30 seconds, no worries. So you're going to get it at least in a minute. So stand over your dumbbells, get in position. You get the stopwatch ready. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Picking one dumbbell up. I'm going to push my right, step my left. Breathe out as you push up. The left hand can be anywhere it wants, apart from on your leg. Don't let it stabilize. Just pushing, punching that air. Stepping back. So you're punching the air. Open your chest. Open your chest each time. And switch sides. Boom. Now you're stepping your right leg back, pushing your left leg up. So punching up and down. The front leg is doing all of the work, so you're working the front leg and the shoulder each time. 10 seconds. Punching it up, opening your chest. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and then we go straight into the next exercise, the bent over row. Take those dumbbells, so you side on from my end. Squeeze and control. Squeeze the back and control. Squeeze, break it into 3 parts. 1 second squeeze at the top, slowly down. Squeeze, slowly down. So again, really emphasizing the back of the body. When we're using dumbbells, it's much easier to work the postural muscles, so I'm going to really take advantage of that. Squeeze that middle back, control it down, keep the butt pushed out. Hands will go just an inch beneath the kneecaps. Make sure, man, your knuckles shouldn't be getting anywhere near the middle of your shin. They should be literally just beneath your knee. As you get tired as well, make sure that your hands are still going beneath the knee. You don't start jacking yourself up to this position. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Into your floor press. Down to the floor. Remember, the floor press you can hold at the top or at the bottom. I'm going to show you at the top. Again, a chest press is normally can be quite a heavy exercise, so many of you might find this too easy if you've only got one weight. But if you do have a couple of pairs of weights, pull out the heavier ones for this. Up and down. So we're doing this 16 reps. Should take about 30 seconds. Up and down, nice and flat. Then you've got a rest. Well, that's 10 seconds, not much of a rest there. 10 seconds to pop up onto your feet. Get those hammer curls ready. 3, 2, 1, hammer curl. Squeeze, control. We keep our chest up, we keep our abs tight, remembering that we want to work our core muscles through the abdominals just as much as we want to work the biceps. Stretch, squeeze the back of the arm. Squeeze the back of the arm to get the tricep involved. Squeeze the bicep at the top. Tricep, bicep. Up and down, get both muscle groups. That's 30 seconds. Hopefully you've managed to snag yourself a break on this one and grab yourself a drink. If you do, it's probably, there's more break chances in this circuit. 20 seconds left. before we go to the single arm. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Throw one dumbbell away. Get in position. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And the front leg is working the dumbbell, is working the shoulder. So same front leg is the same leg, same side as your dumbbell push. So that right leg and right shoulder working at once. Right leg and right shoulder working at once. I'll tell you when you get to halfway. It's 25 seconds, punching up to the ceiling as you lunge back. Fully straighten, that's halfway. Switch if you haven't switched already. Make sure both sides get equal work. One side will always be slightly harder than the other due to tightnesses, weakness, balance, all sorts of reasons. That's why it's important to do single leg work, single arm work. Work more core muscles. 5 seconds. And done. Straight to the bent over row. Grab that second dumbbell. Only 12 reps. A little squeeze at the top. 1 second squeeze at the top. 1 second down. 1 second up. You get yourself about 20 seconds rest at the end. Lovely. Squeeze that back. Breathe out, squeeze. Think about the posture muscles. The muscles between the shoulder blades. Really give them something to think about. If you are hurting the lower back, stand up, squeeze the butt, take a couple of breaths, and then go down again into perfect posture and rowing again. 15 seconds left. If you haven't finished already, 10 seconds. And then we go into the alternating dumbbell push. Let's go. Start at the bottom this time. You can mix it up if you like. We just want those 16 reps. Abs tight. 16 reps. Once you've done your 16, grab a drink if you can fit it in. That's 25 seconds left until we start our lunges to the hammer curls. Yeah, don't mind if you do these a bit faster because there's no rest under tension on the lying chest press. 5 seconds now, the hammer curl. 3, 2, 1, big chest. Abs tight. Squeeze those biceps. Keep the chest up. Squeeze. Control. Keep the abs tight. Chest up, especially when the acid kicks in, it starts getting tight. Still squeeze the triceps. Still squeeze the biceps. 20 seconds left before we go into the single arm. So ditch one dumbbell, grab a drink. 10 seconds. 5 seconds left. You start getting yourself into position now. It's your last set. Let's go. Boom. 10 per side. 3. Straighten as you hit the bottom. Breath out. And once you've done your 10 on one side, switch over and we'll do the same on the other. 15 seconds left. Feel that quad burning, shoulder burning. Try and push through it. Five seconds now till we do the bent over row. So finish up that exercise. Bring in the other dumbbell. And let's go straight in, shoulders back. You can either keep your dumbbells knuckles forward, or I like to twist personally. The feel of the twist, it enables me to squeeze my back a bit more. As long as your shoulders are back, your hands are only going just beneath your knee, and you are getting that squeeze, it doesn't really matter. "25 seconds left. 12 reps. 20 seconds left. This might be a good opportunity to grab a drink. 15 seconds if you've got time. It's not much. 5 seconds, start getting yourself down to the floor. And let's go. Abs tight, up. Just wait, keep one in one position. Bring the dumbbell back to that top position or that bottom position if you're here before you move. So don't start doing a little dance. Nice and controlled. "25 seconds left. "15 seconds before we bicep curl. Last 5 seconds, let's get those dumbbells ready. 3, 2, 1, let's curl. Chest up, abs tight. Control down. Squeeze the biceps, control it down. Keep the chest up, squeeze the biceps, control down. Really squeeze. Nice and controlled. Controlling down. So really squeeze those biceps. The last exercise, to really feel that biceps control and get the stretch. Squeeze and control. Squeeze and control. Think about we're trying to work. Maintain that upright position, solid abs. And done. Nice work, everyone. So that is it for the weights part of the workout. I'm just going to do a quick few minute stretch for some of those tighter muscles. First one we're going to do is put your hands on a wall and get you to stretch out your lats. So the big muscles that run down your back and down the shoulders, the one that most people would have felt tight when you're doing that sitting exercise. So we turn and face the wall, have your hands slightly wider than your shoulders and hands slightly higher than your shoulders. Step back a metre or so from the wall, bend your knees, push the butt out and upwards and push your chest down. So from this angle, if I show you on this wall here, you're actually pushing downwards, you're pushing your butt out and you're pushing your chest down to stretch these muscles. You feel the muscles in the rib cage, maybe your chest and shoulders. Hold it here for a second, push your chest through, try and relax into it. And then take one arm off the wall, like this, push out, head down to get more of a stretch. You can put more weight into that side. You might get a bit lower. Breathe through it. Don't hurt yourself, but it should be quite tight. And then same on this side, I've got this here. So push that butt out. Again, pushing the butt out, pushing your chest down. So we're getting that stretch. But you can do this on the wall. Really push that butt out. So you can do that through a doorway. And then you could be using a doorway there. Then we go to a doorway, is probably best for this one. You take a position this wide, Put your forearms on the outside of the doorway. If you're too small for the doorway, just have your hands a bit wider. It doesn't matter really. Put your palms on the doorway. If you can't, put your whole forearm on the doorway and step forward like that. The weight of stepping forward will open, stretch your chest. Just hold, breathe into it. You can bend that knee, so from the side, you can give it some of that if you want to give yourself a bit more of a stretch. Just a slight one, don't get aggressive. Let's snap your wings off. Just rock in, or just hold it there, breathe, and just try and relax. Imagine your muscles melting, just breathing in. When you breathe out, get a bit deeper, breathe in, breathe out. These two exercises, if you did these multiple times throughout the day, that would be the best case scenario. So again, hands on the doorway, step in and stretch. These are the muscles that get the tightest in everyone. So the chest, the lats, the shoulders. And you can rock that knee in. So really should be aiming to do this a few times a day. The best time to stretch, by the way, is when you've cooled down. So now you're all warm, you feel all mobile and stretchy and lovely. When you're all cold and you've been sat hunched over a desk at a deadline for a few hours, everything will feel a lot tighter. So that's when it's best to get in and stretch. And then quickly, let's get down to the floor, stretch out the lower back, talking of being on a desk. Stretch that lower back, compress it, and stretch the stomach, because these are the muscles that get really tight. So your lats and the chest we just did, and this. These are the three stretches. My dream, and it's a sad little dream, is that everyone did this every other hour, these three stretches, just clockwork. You just get up, do these stretches just for a few minutes. It'll make everything feel so much better. Stretch. That's it. And then if you want to chuck in a little heel sit as well, stretch out the lower back. Never a bad thing, walk out. But those three and this 4 stretches, if you did these multiple times throughout the day, you'd feel so much better. Well done. Good session. I hope that hurts. I hope you feel it tomorrow. And see you next time.